Hello, once more, everyone. Welcome back. Share back here on this Sunday, New Year's Eve. Happy New Year to everyone, if wherever you're watching from, or Happy New Year's Eve. Wherever you're watching from, whatever day it is. Some of you it might be New Year's Day already. For some of you, it might be New Year's Eve still, like where I am. Here we are, going into today's Big Ten football prediction video series. Bowl game season. We have 3 Big Ten bowl games tomorrow, plus a de facto Big Ten bowl game. I'll explain that shortly, what I mean by that, when we get to that game. But here to talk about the first matchup, starting out tomorrow with the bowl games. Wisconsin against LSU in the Reliquist Bowl. Number 13 LSU at 9-3. Wisconsin coming in at 7-5 down in Tampa. This is the bowl game that used to be the Outback Bowl. This is the Reliquist Bowl, which is an insurance company that sponsors the bowl game. That Wisconsin is playing in against LSU. LSU, their quarterback Jaden Daniels, the one who player who won the Heisman, he opted out for the bowl game to declare for the focus on the 2024 NFL Draft. Going into this matchup, LSU is dangerous to play against Wisconsin. But, Wisconsin, last time they played LSU was in a regular season game back 4 or 5 years ago in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Wisconsin won that game in Green Bay in a non-conference matchup to start the season. And Wisconsin, they're coming in 7-5 this year with a new head coach, Luke Fickell, who's had to coach this year, had a tough year, 7-5. Wisconsin, I thought was the beginning of the year, I picked them to win the Big Ten West. They did not do that because my Hawkeyes, I'll talk about them shortly in their next game. But LSU, I think it's going to be an easy team to win this game. Wisconsin, I think they're unfortunately going to lose, drop to 7-6, and for Wisconsin, 6 loss, it's going to be an average season for them, I think. Unfortunately, as I think LSU will get the win here in this matchup. So starting out with the Reliquist Bowl, LSU beating Wisconsin. Moving on, next matchup. My Iowa Hawkeyes, they go up against Tennessee, the Volunteers. The Volunteer State from Tennessee. This matchup for the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl in Orlando, Florida. So this matchup's going to be interesting to see. Tennessee, a team that had 6 defensive backs. Their defensive backs opted out for the NFL Draft. Most of them did. Then their quarterback also is going to be out of the game. So Tennessee starting backup quarterback, starting inexperienced defensive backfield in the back. Well, the Hawkeyes come in at 10-3 with 3 losses and 10 wins. In this matchup, with a quarterback who has not had the greatest success, but has done the job for the most part. And Iowa is going to be interesting to see this matchup. Iowa's going to have to play against Tennessee. We'll see how well Iowa can do throwing balls downfield in this game. I don't know if they will with Deacon Hill, their starting quarterback. I don't know if he will throw deep against the inexperienced Tennessee players, but if he does, there might be 1 or 2 picks possibly in this game. I'm going to go over/under on picks for Deacon Hill this week for the Hawkeyes. So he gets about 2.5 interceptions this week. Maybe throws a touchdown. We'll see. And so this matchup, Iowa's defense is going to have to win the game. And if Iowa's defense, if they're on the field too much, they're going to be out of gas eventually. For this matchup, I'm taking the Hawkeyes, surprisingly, with Tennessee being inexperienced defensive back players. I'm taking the Hawkeyes in the Citrus Bowl for the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl tomorrow. So, go Hawks. Next matchup coming up is Alabama and Michigan for the granddaddy of them all, the Rose Bowl. First game of the college football playoff in 2023, the Rose Bowl game. And this is a matchup between number 1 at Michigan and number 4 Alabama. Surprising Alabama got here to this point. Michigan, though, they're looking to snap the Big Ten's 4-game losing streak in the college football playoff, dating back to 2021, when Ohio State lost to Alabama in the championship game back in 2021 in Miami. And the only way Michigan's going to do that is if they play really well. Last 2 years for Michigan, 2 losses in the playoff. I think Michigan's going to have to play a really good game and get no penalties this week. They're unbeaten, just like last year when they lost in the playoff game last year. When they lost last year's playoff to TCU, they last year gave up a lot of points. They had a lead for most game, and gave it up late. Michigan can't do that this week. Alabama, they're a solid team. They can play well. They know how to win as well. This matchup's going to be one of those close games, I think. I think it's going to come down to a field goal at least in this matchup. I'm going to take Michigan, though, because I want to see the Big Ten at least win a playoff game, maybe win a championship. So I'm taking Michigan. I think this is their year after 2 years in a row losing. I think Michigan's going to get the job done finally. But I think that's going to be by less than a point. Less than 3-point win, most likely. 3 points or less for the winning team. And I'm taking Michigan this playoff game in the Rose Bowl. Moving on, next matchup. Like I said, a de facto Big Ten matchup. Texas in the Big 12. Washington out of the Pac-12. Washington, the future Big Ten team, against Texas, the future SEC team. Texas comes in 12-1, one loss to Oklahoma. My friend Goomba Joey, his uncle went to Oklahoma and is an Oklahoma fan, so shout out to my friend's uncle, who I don't even know. And talk about that, Washington comes in unbeaten, 14-0 as well. Washington, the future Big Ten team. Texas, the future SEC team. Texas, they've only played one other team that's in the playoff this year. That is Alabama. They beat Alabama in Tuscaloosa early this year in Alabama on the road. This matchup's going to be one of those matchups to watch tomorrow night in the Sugar Bowl between Washington, ranked number 2, and Texas, the 3rd ranked team in the country. Texas is looking to go back to the championship game for the first time since 2009-2010, when it was the BCS, when they lost to Alabama last time around in the championship game. And Washington, they're looking to get a win for the Pac-12, finally finish the job and do what the Pac-12 couldn't do and get to a championship game for the first time since 2015, when Oregon did that and lost to Ohio State in the first college football playoff ever. Going into it, Washington's going to be interesting to see on paper. This matchup's going to be one of those matchups to watch. I think this matchup's going to be another close matchup, but I think it's going to come down to both teams' quarterbacks throwing passes. Whichever team can play defense the most in this game, I think this one's going to be high scoring. Whichever team's defense can hold on and get the job done is going to win. That being said, I'm taking Washington going to the championship to go unbeaten as well to finish and go 14-0, as I think Washington will play Michigan for the championship game a week from tomorrow. With that being said, I hope everyone enjoyed the Big Ten prediction videos this year. The next prediction video will be next Sunday when I predict the championship game that's a week from Monday. That video will be out next Sunday. With that being said, I hope everyone enjoyed today's video. And please remember to watch, like, subscribe. Don't forget to tell your friends to do the same if they've not done so already. Also, don't forget to hit that notification button below so you know when I upload a new video. With that being said, have a nice day, stay safe, and peace out. I'll see you right back here next Sunday for the College Football Playoff Championship game prediction. See you tomorrow. See you next week, everyone. Bye for now, and stay safe, and peace out. Bye.